Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lakeshore Rinks and another game of Eagles hockey. I'm Mike Orsini, and with me is Don LeDuc.
I'm here.
And today's probably the biggest game so far of the year. The Eagles against the Little Irish of Aquinas.
Well, I guess you could say it's the biggest because Aquinas is 9-0-2, and record-wise, it's the best team that Irondequoit's come up against. So I guess you could say it's the biggest game of the year.
Yeah, now Irondequoit's ranked number 3 in the state. I think Aquinas is 7.
Right.
Aquinas gets 1 goal more a game than the Eagles do.
Right. Well,
and defensively, we're almost a deadlock.
Yes, they are. I think 18 for we've given up 18, and Aquinas has given 19, or vice versa, one or the other. But they do score a ton of goals.
65 compared to our 54 in the same 11 games.
I have a tough time getting a read on Aquinas because they played a lot of schools outside, well, at least 3 or 4 outside Section 5.
Right.
I have no idea how good these schools were. They beat 2 or 3 of them and tied 1. The only schools we played that they've played also, I guess, is Canandaigua. They tied and we beat Canandaigua.
And Acadia, right? Acadia, and about the same there.
About the same there, and I think one other, Victor, I think we won and they won too.
Okay.
So it's tough to get a read on them. I don't know if they're as good as their record looks.
I know, but it's amazing how 2 years ago they couldn't even field the team.
Yeah, it's a good point, Mike.
And right now they're right up there.
Right. I'm going to assume they're going to be a good, solid team. They've scored 65 goals. They've got 2 players with over 10 goals, so there's more than one player for the Irondequoit Eagles to key on. So,
and we have Jacob Doherty starting in goal. He had a strong game the last game against the Saints, and hopefully they can continue playing well.
Well, we'll see.
It was a very physical game, the last one.
Very physical. I don't expect that again, but who knows?
Okay, so we'll see you as soon as the game starts. Okay, Don, we're about to get underway here. A sense of excitement in the air here between these two teams. A big matinee crowd, a Monday afternoon.
Yeah, we were just saying it didn't look like it was going to fill up with people, but they're here.
A lot of members of the press. We have Time Warner, we have Aquinas, we have Channel 8, 10, and 13. We have us, and...
well, I'm assuming they'll see a good game.
Okay.
I think Irondequoit's going to have to play better than they did against Churchville.
Okay, we're underway. Aquinas gets into the zone. Tries the center, poked away, and all the way down the ice. Aquinas retreats to pick it up.
Irondequoit didn't give up a ton of shots, but they gave up a lot of good quality shots that forced goalie Jacob Doherty to make some good saves. That can't happen this game again.
Puck over in the corner. Comanzo gets it up, and Irondequoit gets it out. Aquinas centering. Oh, just off his stick before he could pull the trigger. And here goes the 3-on-2 for Irondequoit. Across the Thurston. Shot, he scores!
I think Connor Hines got the assist on that on the pass across.
Yep.
That's one the goalie wants back, Mike.
Anthony Thurston slides it into the corner, and 51 seconds into the game, Irondequoit takes a 1-0 lead.
That is number 1, Justin Nevinger, for goal for Aquinas, and he would definitely like that one in. That was from the top of the circle and never should have gone in. Not a particularly hard shot. But I'm sure.
I think maybe it was nerves for him too, you know?
Well, the first shot is sometimes your toughest.
Thurston gets it, flips it off the boards and out of the zone, but it touches a glove of a Irondequoit player on the bench, and we'll get a whistle.
It looks like Coach Giuffrida is totally Irondequoit to get that puck out first. That's that priority.
That first goal was from Thurston, but from Hines, and Hines has been on fire since he returned from his injury.
Like I say, he doesn't seem to have missed a stride at all.
Nope, gets it. Nope, still in the corner. Tries to get out to the point, but it's blocked and brought out by the Irish. They get it in, they dump it around the boards. Looking at center, Aquinas fighting for the loose puck, and it comes free. Aquinas out to the point, blocked in front by Dalton, and he comes away with it. Dalton ridden off the play as the Irish get the puck. Nope gets it back behind the net. To Dalton, trying to center, blocked. Out in front to Nope, trying to get a shot off, couldn't. He likes to go back to the point to Comanzo. Comanzo back to Nope. Nope with a shot, deflected into the far corner. Dalton wraps it around the boards. And the Irish come away with it. Joe Cup gives it to his brother Lewis. Set up behind the net by Nevinger. Cup gets it back. Looking to center. Still with it. Over to his brother Theo. Theo, a shot tipped in by number 12, Caholen, and a nice save by Nevinger.
Goalie's without a stick, Mike.
Goalie without a stick, but the Irish bring it out of the zone and gives Nevinger time to get his stick back. Here comes the Eagles again. And we get...
did the puck touch somebody on the bench?
I wasn't sure, but we'll get a whistle and a face-off.
Looks like we have a penalty.
Hit to the head. It looks like a hit to the head. And the Eagles will go on the power play. This power play brought to you by Pantillo's Pizza on Hudson Avenue in Arundicoit. It's Hudson and Ridge, Pantillo's Pizza. Cup with it. Cup with a long shot. Tipped wide of the net. Hines in the corner with it. Hines out to Cup. Cup into the slot. Long shot, blocked in front and tipped into the far corner. Thurston fights for it and he gets to it. Thurston gives it to Hines. Hines ridden off the play hard. Puck comes free and out to the point to Comanzo. Comanzo. Puck's free along the side boards. Hines with it. Hines over to Thurston. Thurston takes the shot right over the top of the net. Banked off the boards and all the way down with 40 seconds left to go on the Eagles power play.
They're working the puck real well in the on this power play, Mike. Skating and passing.
Cup in his own zone. Over to Comanzo. Gives it to Dalton. Cross ice feed to Nope. He flips it back to Dalton over to Cup. Out in the neutral zone, but then Aquinas gets it and puts it right on goal and pushes aside by Doherty. Heleniak pushes it into the sideboards, and here comes the Eagles. Cup shoots it in. He goes for a line change. Puck shot all the way down. Here comes the Irish. Could be a break for him if he gets there first. Duguay rides him off the play. Puck's still free out in front, and it's intercepted by the Eagles. Heleniak and brought out to center ice. Dalton to Culver and shot in. And Eagles go out for fresh 8 legs. Good up and down game so far, Don.
Doesn't look like AQ has got their skating legs yet. Real good power play for about 45 seconds or the minute and a half. They really worked the puck well, and they had Aquinas pretty much running around chasing. They had 2 or 3 good chances on that power play.
Aquinas hard shot, kept in by Comanzo. And flips it out to the neutral zone. Comanzo gets it back and shoots it right back in. Hines gets it, signs the center, but it's blocked. And Aquinas wraps it around the boards. Comanzo flips it back towards the goal. Pushes by Nevinger into the corner. And it comes all the way down, and Comanzo will have to go back for it. No icing. Long feed up front for Cup. Cup to Hines. Back to Cup. Oh, just behind Cup. He would have been ready to pull the trigger on that one. Aquinas picking up a head of steam. They get into the Eagle zone, but they're forced into the corner. Comanzo gives it to Cup. Puck still free, fighting for it. Comanzo with a long shot. Wider than that. Comes out to the far point to Duguay. Hit hard. Comanzo again at the point. Long shot. Blazerine, he scores! Matthew Comanzo through a screen, finds the 5-hole, and the Eagles take a 2-0 lead.
Well, there's another one that I think their goalie wishes he had back. He was down on his knees before the puck was even shot, and he still left an opening, I think. Not a particularly hard shot from the point. It wasn't a slap shot. It was just a good snapshot.
Yeah, and I think it was through a screen, and
I'd like to see that one again myself because I don't think there were many people in front of him.
Rockaway second goal, scored by number 9, Matt Comanzo. Comanzo, unassisted, turned the 11-foot goal, with 23 in the first period.
puck's free out to the point. Wrapped around the boards. On in front to Nope. Mitch Culver puts it on goal, and Nevinger makes the save.
Right now, Irondequoit's moving and Aquinas isn't. Mike,
remember, if we don't give you a replay, you always have that back button on your remote. Okay, out to the point, Duguay. Shot. Puck's loose. Pushed on by, I believe it was Gooch. And couldn't get much on it, and Nevinger covers it up.
Mike, right now, with 7:42 left in the first period, Aquinas has got to start skating or they're going to be in trouble here because Irondequoit's skating.
Face off to the left of Nevinger. And Aquinas gets it. They skate with it out to the neutral zone. Around one man. He goes in. Sidesteps another man. Shot. Saved by Doherty. And Aquinas still has it, trying to center. Nice save by Jacob Doherty. And a penalty against the Eagles. We're going to get tripping.
Yeah, Jacob Doherty, 2 good saves. He had to make a save on the rebound there. But I noticed that he kept his pads nice and tight to the post,
Yeah.
and he didn't have any room to stuff it by.
That was Bo Rigardo who took the shot. Nice play to get around defenders.
Yeah.
As the Eagles are on the penalty kill right now.
The right by penalty, number 4, Theo Cup.
Flip. Puck into the netting.
Penalty, 7:20 in the first period.
Theo Cup gets 2 minutes, a minute and 30 for tripping. This penalty kill brought to you by Amico Pizza, the sponsor of Eagles hockey. Amico's Pizza on Ridge Road near Carter. Comanzo with it in the corner. Flips it high and hard down the ice. Nevinger sets it up for his own player.
It's nice to see Matt. Good lesson for anybody playing defense is take a look before you fire that puck. He looked up and saw an opening, a wide opening, and shot it down the ice.
Comanzo skating with it, and he elects to finally shoot it down ice again with only 45 seconds left on the penalty to Cup. The Irish in the zone. Cross ice comes out, and we get a whistle. Oh, he takes a late shot. That should be a penalty right there. There was plenty of time after the whistle. He took that shot off.
Yeah, a little frustration there, but it was way offside. It wasn't even close. So it should be an
So he'll
unsportsmanlike.
go off for a minute and a half on Sportsman, and they'll leave us 4 apiece for 28 seconds. Then we'll have a minute 2 of a power play.
Well, they took Graham Gooch, too, who came in after that and gave his 2 cents worth. And it cost him.
Is that better? Okay.
Come on, strikes.
Yeah, if we score on this power play, that'll be something they look back at and say that was just a dumb penalty out of frustration. And at least if you're going to do it, put it on goal. Long, hard shot, wrapped around the boards, kept in at the near boards. Thurston with it, and he shoots it down, but it's going to be. Oh, wait a minute. What did they? They gave him unsportsman. They gave him misconduct.
Minor for unsportsmanlike conduct, shooting the puck after the whistle.
Oh.
Penalty to number 19, Graham Gooch.
Oh.
Minor for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, I didn't see Gooch's penalty.
Well, he went in to give whoever took the shot after the whistle, he went to give him his 2 cents worth and made enough contact with him that he got a penalty.
Oh, yeah, I thought we were going to be on the power play, and now another penalty against the Eagles.
Another penalty on Eagles. Anthony Thurston will have to get the call on that. So Aquinas certainly getting some chances here. 4 straight minutes of power, or at least 3 straight minutes of power play.
Penalty to number 21, Anthony Thurston.
Long shot, wide of the net, comes out to the near point. Kept in by the Irish. Back in the near corner. Blocked in front nicely by Nope, but can't get it out. Duguay fighting for it in the corner. Irish come away with it. Long shot, not deflected by Nope again into the corner. Wider than that. Aquinas still controlling the play in the Eagles zone. And finally, the puck shot by Caholen, and it's deflected up into the over the glass.
Aquinas had control there, but not a lot of organization to their power play. They certainly didn't set it up. It was pretty much one pass and look for a shot. They didn't get Ironically running around at all.
5:05 left to go in the first period. 2-0 lead for the Eagles, but they're also trying to kill off 48 seconds of a penalty yet. Aquinas dumps it in. Back for it, Comanzo. Hard shot off the boards, but it doesn't go far enough to get out of the zone. It's kept in by the Irish. Out to the point. Long shot into the near corner. These shots aren't even coming close to being on goal. Out to the point again. Nice save by Doherty. Out point blank shot from the slot.
Aquinas is
cleared out by the Eagles.
That was their best chance. They did work that well. They found a man open in the slot.
And the Eagles are back at full strength. Because the Eagles are in the zone. Long shot. A blocker saved by Nevinger. Over to Nope. Nope in the corner. Nope. Trying to center. He does. A weak shot by Culver. And Aquinas brings it out, intercepted at the red line by Duguay. And he feeds it into the zone.
Boy, Mitch Culver found himself wide
Nope
open.
gloves it down, puts a shot on goal. Culver trying to center, blocked. Long shot by Nope, and another save by Nevinger. Good pressure by the Eagles.
Yep. They're really skating well, and Aquinas isn't. They're chasing, and they're not catching. Mitch Culver found himself open, and Andrew Nope found himself open. First time Mitch just fanned on the shot a bit, and then good save by the goalie on Andrew Nope.
Nope, backhands it into the backboards. Culver cuts it. Irish trying to get it out. They do, and it goes to the neutral zone. Puck shot down back into the Aquinas zone. Giving chase is Dalton. Aquinas gets it out, skating with it. Long feed out in front. Nice play by Heleniak to poke it off the player's stick.
Good play by Jake Heleniak. Mikey was beat on that, but he was able to recover and make a good defensive play and ride the man off the puck.
And here's a penalty against the Irish. Mitch Culver gets it in the corner. It's ridden into the boards. The Irish touched it, and we'll get the whistle.
Going back to Jake Heleniak, I always thought there was a sign of a good player. You could make a mistake, but you were good enough to recover and make up for that mistake, and that's just what Jake Heleniak did. He got a little flat-footed at the blue line, got beat, but was able to get back and shove the guy off the puck.
Tripping to number 19 on the Irish, so the Eagles will go in a power play. Shot down by the Irish, and Eagles will go back and regroup.
Aquinas penalty to number 19, Justin Allen. Minor for tripping.
The Eagles in the zone.
Minor penalty, 2:45 in the first period.
Backhand over to Cup. Cup can't keep it in as the Irish skate away with it. Try to split the defense, but he can't. And they come right back with it. Long shot, saved by Doherty. He likes to cover it up and get a whistle with 2:11 to go here in the first period.
Big defensive play by Matt Commando. Stopped pretty much a 2-on-1 there as Theo Cup got caught a little bit at the blue line. And I'm impressed with Matt Commando. He improves every game. He's a little bit better, a little bit more dominating on defense.
Centering, point-blank shot, saved by Doherty. Gonna get it right back, and they put it right into the crest of the Eagles and Doherty, and he covers that one up.
Mike, I have to admit, I didn't see how that puck came out front, but boy, if it was a bad pass, I'd like to see the replay on that. If it was an Irondequoit player that sent it out front, that'll give the coach gray hair.
You don't want to give up a shorthanded this late in the first period and change the momentum that you worked so hard to get. Linesmen have to drop it. It's dinner time, you know?
Yeah.
Cup behind his own net. Gives it to Culver. Culver skating with it. Gives it to Cup. Cup can't get around his play, but the loose puck's picked up by Culver, and it's given to the Irish, who showed it out to the neutral zone.
It started out nice, but it didn't end up good.
Cup, Culver again, trying to center out in front. He tries to wrap around, but he hits the side of the net, and the Irish shoot it right back out. Intercepted by Duguay. Over to Nope. Nope to Lewis Cup, and picked up offsides against the Irish. 3 seconds left on the penalty to the Aquinas player.
There was Jimmy Deliberto for Aquinas that got caught in their end. He's got 17 goals, Mike. But you got to be a little bit quicker when coming out of the attacking end when you think the puck's going to go out the blue line.
Puck shot down, giving chase. Gooch will get there first. Gives it to Hines. Hines trying to center off a skate behind the net.
Last minute to play.
Last minute of the play of the first period. Here comes Aquinas trying to fake a shot, long shot, outside the goal post. And it's brought out by the Eagles. Hines over to Gooch. Gooch off the side of the net, off the goalie. Out in front, it's to Thurston. Thurston with it. Thurston giving it to Hines. Hines out to Comanzo. Comanzo takes another shot, just wide of the post. Comes out to Heleniak. Oh, almost hit the corner of the net. Here comes the Irish. Just out in front, otherwise it would have been a break for the Irish. Instead, it's icing with 18 seconds left.
Almost a nice stretch pass that connected there, Mike.
Duguay puts it on off a stick, off a skate, and into the corner. Down to the final 10 seconds. Puck goes into the near corner. Aquinas can't get it out. Dalton keeps it in. Backhands it over to Nope. Nope with the shot. We get a whistle, and that's the end of the period. Eagles up 2-0.
Ironically, working that puck real well right to the last second. Using everybody on the ice.
So we'll be right back to start the second period. Okay, we're ready to get in the way to start the second period. Eagles up 2-0.
12-10 the shots in favor of the Irondequoit Eagles. A little surprised that Aquinas got that many. I would have said 6 or 7, but it was certainly Irondequoit's period.
Let's hope they keep this momentum going. Mitch Culver trying to get around the guy, but it's shot out. And back for it is Comanzo. Puck shot down. It's going to be icing against the Eagles. As the puck was just fed a little too far in front of them. Puck out to the point. Long shot. Blocked in front by Gooch. Puck comes loose. Here goes Gooch. He has Hines with him. Centering. Oh, Hines gets it on, and the goalie just got his leg pad on it and then was able to cover it up.
I can't believe he almost tipped that in, Mike, because he was pretty well tied up. A nice play by the Aquinas defenseman to tie him up. But he still had that blade free.
Hines was a little too tight to make anything happen except push it into the goalie. And the cup over to Thurston. Thurston puts it on. Puck still free. Thurston with it behind the net over to Duguay at the point. Duguay with a long shot. Goalie saw that the last second, but it was wide of the net. Thurston still with it. Over to Hines. Hines. Over to Duguay. Duguay to Gooch out in front. Oh, he had the open net, but no one was there. As the Irish skate out with it. One man to beat. Duguay pokes it into the corner. Nice play by Duguay.
A great play, Mike. That player was around him, and he's one of their top scorers.
Duguay hit hard into the boards. The penalty coming to the Irish as it was maybe an elbow.
Or boarding.
He's up. He seems okay. It was a pretty hard hit.
But you know, Mike, they're hockey players, not soccer players. So they get up and play.
I did get boarding on that, but it was a hard hit. But
Well, he was too far from the boards. You can't hit him when they're that far from the boards and drive him into the boards. It was a good call. And it's a dangerous call for Aquinas
you're not
because
really hitting him from behind. That wasn't really from behind.
no, it wasn't from behind. Doesn't have to be on boarding. But this is dangerous for Aquinas because Irondequoit's been looked real good on their power play.
Cup picking up speed. Then he finally gives it to Culver. Culver skating into the zone. Culver around one man behind his the Aquinas net. Brings it out to Comanzo at the point. Comanzo feed Cup. Oh, it's deflected by Aquinas player out to the neutral zone where Comanzo gets it back. Gives it to Nope. Feeds Comanzo. Comanzo can't get it in. Aquinas comes back with it. 2-on-2. Long shot over the top of the net. Puck's loose. Culver gives it to Nope. Here comes. Nope tries to sidestep the defender, and it's on his stick. And they shot all the way down.
Any goal?
Gooch has it. Over to Hines, but he loses it, and the Irish shoot it down again with only 5 seconds left on the power play. Cup's there first. Even strength now. Tipped into the near corner. Gooch picks it up. Gives it to Hines, whose center is poked away by the goalie, and the Eagles come away with it. We're going to get offsides against Aquinas.
Keep it up, Anthony.
Irondequoit, I got to say, 7 or 8 minutes into this period, they're playing much better than they did against Churchville. Everything was a little bit off in that Churchville game.
There was a lot of hitting, a lot of penalties.
Yeah,
and
that might
throws
have
everything on
right.
me.
That could have been part of it.
We had a lot of penalties here so far, but not for the same reasons we had them at
Right.
the other game. Aquinas getting with it, dumps it into the near corner, back for it, Heleniak. Heleniak wraps it back as the Eagles get it out of the zone. Aquinas shoots it right back in. It's going for a change of players as Comanzo sets up behind his own net. Banked off the glass and into the neutral zone for Nope. Heleniak dumps it in, and the Eagles go for fresh legs.
Plays a little ragged right now, Mike.
And it'll be icing against Aquinas. 10:26 left to go in the second period. 2-0 Eagles. This period brought to you by Matthew J. Quinlan, a CPA. That's Matthew J. Quinlan. And it is tax season, so don't forget him, and he's a proud supporter of Eagles hockey. Mitch Culver steps around the defender, and it's puck's still loose, but it's shot out to the neutral zone. Here comes Aquinas on a 2-on-1. Oh, nice play again. By Cup, and then a shot on and held by Doherty.
That was good play by Theo Cup. Cover that man.
There you go, White.
It was basically a mini 2-on-1.
High.
This is the line that's really looked good tonight for Irondequoit. Connor Hines really seems to have the jets going tonight on his skates.
Puck shot around the boards. Cup gets to it first. Gives it to Thurston, and here comes the Eagles. Here's Hines breaking in with Gooch. Centering. Gooch couldn't do much with it. And it's out the neutral zone. Hines fighting off a defender is it's shot down to the neutral zone. Shot back into the Eagle zone, and Comanzo's right there. No icing as it went right under the stick of Irish player. Good play by Thurston to keep it in. Shot all the way down on goal, no icing. Over to Comanzo. Maliniak over to Nope. And it's offsides against Aquinas.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make that pass, Mike, or throw it in. You can't try to weave through everybody on the team, especially around the blue line. Irondequoit coming out of their end a lot better than Aquinas does. Not every pass they're making is clicking, but much more so than the last game. And they're using the whole ice.
Aquinas trying to center, not much, and then Comanzo pushes it behind. Aquinas hits it behind the net, trying to center out in front, just shot wide of the net. I think that was off of Heleniak to go into the corner. Puck comes free, and the Eagles are right there to pick it up. There goes Hines. Hines in the zone. Around the defender, center, and no one's there. His stick's tied up, and couldn't get anything, no shot off. And here comes Aquinas back, 3-on-2. Into the zone. Centering, and a big pile up in front, and the puck comes free. Saved by Doherty on the rebound shot, and then a shot out of the zone. Flipped right back in. Gloved by Cup, and he controls the puck. Duguay gets out of the zone. Aquinas picks it right up, comes right in. Shot saved by Doherty, and it's flipped out of the zone by Gooch. Cup has it. He has time to set up, and long shot. Again, the neutral zone picked up by Aquinas and shot in. Eagles can't get it past the center red line right now.
Mike, that last play there, everybody was up by the red line. He had nobody to pass to.
At the point, and the shot. Oh, off the face mask of Doherty. Puck comes free. They get a rebound. They shoot, but it's off a skate into the far corner. Trying to center, blocked again. Out to the point. Long shot. Here's a block by the Eagles. They got it in the zone. It's going to be offsides as the Eagles have to come out to regroup. Aquinas has it. Puck's free along the near boards. Poking at it. Puck's still in the Aquinas zone. Shot in by Cup, and the Eagles clear the zone and go for a line change. Comanzo goes back for it. Culver still fighting for it. Wrapped around the boards. Heleniak gets to it. Heleniak tries to center, intercepted in front. Here comes Aquinas. Culver gets to it, pushes it into the near corner. Heleniak banks it off the boards and into the netting. We'll get a whistle. 5:43 left to go in the second period, 2-0 yet.
Aquinas playing much better this period. But I don't think Irondequoit's skating like they did the first period. Certainly not the offensive thrust they had in their first period. I think you'll see, well, of course, there's 5:43 left, but the shots got to be quite a bit lower than they were in the first period.
Puck's loose, out in front. They score. Right off the face-off. He goes in, he finds the corner, puts it in, makes it 2-1. Eagles.
Mike, you described that just the way it happened, and Aquinas has been deserving of that goal. They've been the better team this period.
Gotta get it back.
Aquinas goal scored by number 15, Jimmy DiLiberto. DiLiberto, unassisted, top of the Aquinas goal, 5:40 of the second period.
Yeah, that's his 18th goal of the year. Long shot. Thurston couldn't get a stick on it. He was tied up.
Well tied up by number 18. Good play by Aquinas defenseman number 18.
Here comes Aquinas. Oh, tried a hip check by the Eagles, and Thurston gets it. Oh, into the armpit of Doherty, and he hangs on without a rebound.
I think Aquinas smells a little blood here, Mike.
Show some light.
The Eagles have to get the momentum back here.
Get 'em up. Let's go.
They're not the same team they were in the first period. Not.
It's totally swung the Aquinas way. Again, center. Oh, he couldn't get a stick on it. It's Duguay tied up his man nicely.
I think Daniel Duguay made one of those plays you don't really notice, but
Puck's out in front, that flipped up over the top of the net. And here comes the Eagles. Culver over to Nope. Nope with a long shot and saved by Nevinger. 4:45 left to go.
First shot in a while for Irondequoit.
So, coincidental penalties. And we'll continue. 5-on-5. Shot off the face-off right on. Covered up by Nevinger.
Go, White.
Didn't play this one regular. This one's in the line. I didn't play this one regular. This one's in the line.
Puck comes free. Caholen trying to center, picked off in front by Aquinas. And they skid out with it. Cups back for it, banks it off the near boards. Cup behind his own net. Puts it out to the neutral zone. Aquinas has to go back for it. Wrapped it around the boards. And Aquinas gets it out. But right there to get it is Duguay, and he shoots it right back in. Delayed offside against the Eagles. Eagles cleared the zone. Play continues. Heleniak gets to it. About backhand. Stolen off a Heleniak stick and backhanded by Aquinas, but nice save by Doherty. Gooch, but the Aquinas picks it up, and they come right back. Long shot, wider than that, behind the net, and comes out the other side. Out in front, tried to tip. Comanzo using his side to shield them for the puck. The Eagles looking a little sloppy right now.
Well said, Mike.
Here comes Gooch. Gooch is in the zone, trying to center, blocked by Aquinas. And banked off the boards and out of the zone. Come right back. Long shot. Oh, through a screen, but it was tipped wide. Trying to center. Hines ridden off the plate. Aquinas gets it back. Puck deflected up into the roof, and we get a whistle with 2:39 to go.
Mike, you called it Irondequoit's a little sloppy, but you've got to give Aquinas credit. They've really picked their game up.
Come on, Drew, let's go.
Skating much better.
Well, 2:39, they'll be cleaning the ice. Gives Irondequoit a break to get even, and fans here have time to go down to Titus Tavern, another sponsor, and have a quick drink before they come back for the third period. Oh, quick shot by Aquinas, but saved by Doherty. Culver keeps it in. Fighting for it. He gets it. Oh, and the play shot by Duguay. Deflected, and Nevinger covers up the rebound.
Keep it up, keep it up. Come on, Mickey.
Hard wrap around the boards. Nice play by Cup to keep it in. Nope, blocking it. Comes free behind the net. Dalton loses it to the Irish. Flipped out of the zone. And Cup's back for the loose puck. The Irish come right back.
Stay on him, Nick.
Shot by Aquinas, saved by Doherty, and he covers up the puck. They'll push in, shoving out in front. Minor variety. Down to 1:35 left to go in the period.
Irondequoit's having a tough time just getting it over the blue line. But you'll notice that Aquinas has their players are really coming back and helping out the defense. So not a lot of room to move out there for Irondequoit.
Okay, ready to get on the way again. 1:35. Comes Hines. Hines too far in front for Thurston, but Thurston still gets to it. Centers in. Goalie was way out, but Eagles weren't there to poke it in. Hines again, save. That was Gooch, by the way. Back for it, Comanzo. Couldn't get anything on it, but Gooch picks it up. Long shot, just misses the far post. Kaliniak flips it back in. Back behind the net. Final minute of the second period. Comanzo picking up speed. He gets there first, pushes it around. Hines trying to get it out. Comanzo picks it back up. Comanzo behind his own net. Gives it to Hines.
Come on, Drew.
Over to Nope. Nope in the zone. Nope puts it across the slot. Goes into the far boards. Aquinas gets it in the zone. Around one man. Backhands, but no one's there for Aquinas. Shot saved by Doherty, and he covers up the loose puck. 15 seconds left. Yeah, both players are going for the...
One for goalie interference, maybe, and
He has both going, though. He has Culver and looks like number 9 for the Irish.
Jacob Doherty found himself all by himself there for a second with a couple of Aquinas players. One of the Irondequoit defensemen had lost his stick, so he was pretty much useless for a couple seconds.
15 seconds left to go in the period. A face-off to the right of Doherty. Be 5 aside.
you gotta be kidding me. What are you talking about?
Puck's out to Thurston.
Aquinas stop.
Thurston to Hines. Hines trying to center. Comes out of the zone. Comes Aquinas right back. Poked away, out of danger, and there's the whistle. So we end the second period, clinging to a 2-1 lead, and that period belonged to Aquinas, I believe.
Yeah, I hate to say Irondequoit escaped that period with still a 2-1 lead, but pretty close. I think Coach Giaffrida will have a few things to say to his players in the locker room.
And we'll come back and see which team has the edge.
Okay.
Down to this period.
We'll see who wants it more. I think Irondequoit definitely we need to see some more pressure in the attacking zone. Almost no forechecking that last period.
Leniak to Hines. Comanzo cross ice to Thurston. Puck's in the zone, but Aquinas has possession. Shot out. Leniak gets it, dumps it right back in. Can't be kept in by the Eagles, and it's brought out by Aquinas. Long shot, wide of the goal, and comes out the other side. And here goes Gooch. Gooch is into the zone, and he likes to go for a line change, leaving Hines out there to pursue the puck. Puck shot down. It's going to be icing against Aquinas.
Well, we're into the third period, a one-goal game. So these face-offs become very important.
After the first minute of this third period, it's couldn't tell who came out more fired up.
But I think this is one of those games where a team that scores is going to really demoralize the other team.
Cup's there. He fans on it, but he gets it back and he wraps it around the boards. Can't get it out. It's at the point. Long shot, saved by Doherty, and puck trickles to the ice as he covers it off.
For some reason, the Aquinas forwards decide to stay about 15 feet in front of the goalie and not go and screen him. So he had a pretty clear view of that puck.
Let's get up.
Leniak over to Nope. Up high into the netting, and we'll get a face-off outside the blue line.
There's one of those passes. You know I hate those passes, Mike. Across ice from your end, from one corner to the blue line. Those are deadly.
Back forward is Comanzo. Works in the neutral zone. Aquinas has it. And it's back in the Eagle zone. Comanzo to Heliniak. Back to Comanzo.
Bro, what are you doing?
Shot all the way down. Pair of 23s giving chase. And the white 23 gets to it first. Thurston dumps it in. Eagles go for fresh legs. Wrapped around, can't be kept in.
Up there.
Cup tied his man up long enough to get a stick on it. They have behind the net out in front. Oh, nice save by Doherty. Cross ice, cross pole to pole.
Can't let that man walk out from the corner like that, Mike.
Here comes Hines. He has Gooch with him in front. Hines behind the net trying to center. Oh, Thurston pushes it on. Hines with a shot of the open side, but shot wide. Gooch keeps it in. Finally, the Irish get it, and they skate it out to the neutral zone. Good pressure there by the Eagles. Long shot on and covered up by Doherty.
That letting that man loose come out of the corner almost cost Irondequoit there. Number 15 for Aquinas. Jimmy Deliberto, he's the leading scorer. 17 goals, had one tonight for 18. Can't let that man come out like that.
Thompson can't get out. Shot kicked away by Doherty. Out to Cup. Cup gets into the zone. Lewis Cup with it. Lewis Cup sidesteps his man. Still has the puck behind the net. He's finally poked off the stick and shot down. And the Eagles have to go back to retrieve the puck. Oh, but they rule icing.
Good pass. Go, ready. Come on, White.
I'm sure it's Aquinas.
11:09 left to go here in the third period. 2-1 lead, Eagles. Face off. Outside the Aquinas zone. Duguay over to Dalton. Shot right back out by the Irish. And here's Culver. Oh, nice play by Nope. Long shot saved by Nevinger. Comes Aquinas. Centering. Couldn't get a stick on it. Still has it. Out in front. Backhand. They score.
Nobody picking up the loose man. That was an easy one. Must be nice to be able to skate into the attacking zone and have nobody touch you, nobody around, just the puck come right out to you.
So it's a brand new game at 2-2 with 10:32 left to go.
Nice transition though too by Aquinas on that. They came out of their zone real quick with that. Caught Irondequoit flat-footed. So we got a 10.5 minute hockey game.
Let's see how Irondequoit responds to that.
Aquinas second goal scored by number 15, Roberto. With the assist number 9, Anthony DePietris. Roberto with DePietris, time of the Aquinas goal, 10:32 of the third period.
Pushed aside by Doherty. Manzo sidestepping the defender twice, but finally tied up along the boards. And Hines there to pick up the loose puck. Well, there's a trip, no call. There goes Hines. Hines in, shoots, he scores! Connor Hines! While losing his balance, puts it over behind Nevinger, and we've got a 3-2 lead.
End-to-end rush. Aquinas players guilty of going fishing on a couple occasions on that rush. Trying to poke the puck off his stick, it didn't work. Nobody wanted to lay a finger on him, and he scored. Can't give a player like that time to wind up.
So Irondequoit comes back less than a minute later to regain the lead 3-2, and that has to be demoralizing for Aquinas.
Oh, absolutely.
after fighting back from a 2-0 deficit to tie it up and then losing the lead again.
Starting play Burgle, scored by number 15, Connor
That was offsides against the Eagles. That was Hines from Comanzo and Theo Cup.
Great rush by Connor Hines. Not to take away from it, but you can't let a guy like that wind up. They had a chance to stop him way back at his own blue line, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah, and I thought there was a non-call tripping back behind the goal of Doherty, behind his goal, that wasn't called. That could have been. But that happens. Out in front. Oh, nice play. Nope, finds the empty net, empty side.
Well, when you watch this one on replay, Mike, you'll see everybody follows Mitch Culver around. Everybody's watching him. Nobody sees Andrew Nope except for Mitch Culver.
I thought that too. Is it Lewis Cup or Nope?
Was it? I don't know, but whoever left him, he was left wide open. Everybody followed Mitch Culver around. We'll get the call on that in a
Before I could
second.
make out the number, he was surrounded by his teammates, and I think it was Lewis Cup. So around the oh, nice play off the skate of Doherty to deflect that puck wide. Yeah, that goal was by Cup.
It was by Cup.
Lewis Cup gets
My
a goal.
bad on that.
Heleniak poked off his stick, and Hines
One of
gets
those
it.
dangerous passes almost got burned again. You can't make passes like that. And that's not a lack of skill or ability, it's just not thinking.
Icing against the Eagles with 8:09 left to go in the third period.
Let's go.
Cup over to Nope, bounces off his stick. Aquinas puts it right back deep in the Eagle zone. Cup with it again. Goes Lewis Cup with the puck. Just coming. Oh, he's pulled down. No call.
I'm a little surprised at that, Mike.
Get it arm all entwined with the other player. And, Doherty pushes it back behind the net. Aquinas out to the near boards. Oh, out in front. Puck's loose, but they couldn't do anything with it as the Eagles skate away with it. Theo Cup takes a hard shot, but it's blocked by a defender and brought down on the ice. Back forward is Comanzo. Out centering. Aquinas has it, trying to get a shot on. Puck's loose, and it's cleared out by Cup. There's a trip against Doherty.
I thought he tripped on the net.
Yeah, the dispute here, did he trip on the net or was it a stick he tripped on? I think the ref lost sight of it.
He was a lot closer than us, though, Mike. It must have been the Doherty stick must have been out there.
But either way, whatever the case, the Eagles will be skating a man short for the next minute and a half. This is a huge penalty kill, Dan.
Good face-off win by Mitch Culver, though, to start out. They gave the puck away right off the bat.
Aquinas has it out at the point, wraps it around the boards, into the far corner. Oh, nice play by Culver was hooked, but no call, and it comes to the point to Aquinas. Long shot, covered, rebound, save. Comes out in front, and they couldn't do anything with it as they keep control, though. Aquinas out to the point again. On the near boards, shot, weak shot on, flipped out, can't, but finally Nope gets it out of the zone. The Eagles go for a change. Aquinas brings it back quickly. Poked by Duguay over to Gooch. Gooch dumps it in. Wrapped around, Hines is there in the near boards. Aquinas skates out with it. Pushed into the corner. Puck being tied up with 6 seconds left in the power play for the Aquinas. 2-1. Okay, we're at even strength. Killed that off. Puck still loose. Cup doing a good job tying it up in his skates. And finally, Hines gets the loose puck. He's ridden into the boards. Aquinas gets it. Long shot, wide. Comes out to the point. Another weak shot. Picked up by the Eagles and brought down into the Aquinas zone. Thurston gets to it. Gets it behind, back to Thurston. Puck's free. Lewis Cup with it. And finally, Aquinas gets it back. We're down to 4 1/4 left in the period. Thurston gives the backhand into the zone as they go for a line change. Picked off at the blue line by Heleniak. And here comes Mitch Culver. Mitch Culver, long shot off the glove of Nevinger behind the Aquinas net. Kept in by Lewis Cup. Shot it right back around. Mitch Culver outmuscles the Aquinas player for the puck. Backhands, can't get it on. He gets it back. Long shot. Hits Nope in front and goes into the corner and comes out of the zone. Back for it is Duguay. Duguay gets enough on it to get it out of the zone. Shot in by Lewis Cup, and the Eagles go for a line change with 3:31 to go.
Aquinas a little scrambly, Mike. Like they're getting a little bit nervous, or their passes certainly aren't crisp at all.
They feel the pressure a little more being down by 2 than they would if they were down by 1. Feel as if they have to rush. Puck shot in, wrapped around, and out the other side is Lewis Cups there to pick it up and flip it up and down the ice. No icing as it's not going far enough. Aquinas is back to retrieve it. Kept in nice by Thurston. Over to Thurston, he shoots, he scores!
Tic-tac-toe, Mike.
Thurston. Give and go, and he gets it back, and he slides it right past Nevinger for a 5-2 lead.
Anthony Thurston with the goal. I didn't see if it was Mitch Culver that he played tic-tac-toe with, or it was a Graham Gooch. I saw the one, but I didn't see if it was a 5 or a 9.
So now it's a comfortable lead, 5-2, with 2:55 left. Well, it was Hines that he fed, who gave it back to him. You know, earlier I was going to say, I was watching Thurston play, and he's really a rock in there.
He is. He's a very deceptive player. He doesn't have the long legs.
There goes Lewis Cup. Lewis Cup, one man to beat, but it's poked off his stick. Aquinas gets it back and comes back the other way. Aquinas in the zone, long shot, off the glass, over behind the net. along the far boards. Trying to center, kick saved by Doherty. And Lewis Cup makes a nice play to get it out of the zone. Lewis Cup backhands it, goes for a line change. We're down to 2:10 left in the period.
Aquinas really guilty of being undisciplined this last half of this period, Mike.
Oh, poke check by Doherty off the stick, and it's deflected over the top of the net in front. Comanzo easily banks it off the boards, and just to get it out of the zone. All they got to do is kill time now. They don't have to mount an attack.
No, just keep it simple. Keep it along the boards. Get over the red line, dump it in.
Oh, puck deflects out in front. And here comes Thurston again. He has Hines. Oh, Hines would have had a nice break, but it went off a skate. Offsides against Aquinas. We're down to a minute and a half left to go in the game. 5-2 Eagles.
Hey, Mark, what do you think about those sweaters?
We were down to the minute 27. Banked into the glass with a 5-2 lead, minute 20. Let me mention these last two sponsors of Eagles hockey. It's Holly Creek Realtor with Notnago Realtor. That's Holly Creek Realtor, longtime sponsor of Eagles hockey, and Personal Designs Florist. After the game, send Aquinas some flowers from Personal Design Florist. Oh. Puck goes down. The Eagles still have it behind their own net. Cup banks it off the board, can't get it out. Kept in by Aquinas, and finally comes free. And we get icing against the Eagles. Okay, we're under a minute now. Puck's still in the Eagles zone, but Comanzo has it. Comanzo to Hines. Over to Thurston. Thurston in the zone. Pushes it behind the net. Aquinas gets it back. Glove down at center ice, and they bring it into the zone, but it's poked off his stick. They get it back. And taken away by Gooch. Gooch with the long shot, just wide the net. He did acquire the red line, so no icing. Puck shot along the boards. Aquinas has it. Time for one more rush. They're in the zone. Pushed aside by Doherty. And Hines gets it. And we get a whistle and a penalty against the Eagles. Looks like Heleniak. With only 4 seconds to go.
This one you can put in the win column.
Mark, what's going on, buddy?
Heleniak in the box for a high stick, but 4 seconds, it really doesn't matter.
Mike, Irondequoit really found their legs this period. They wanted it more.
And leaves no doubt.
Aquinas got desperate, left a lot of guys open.
And Doherty gloves it and hangs on as the horn sounds. It's an Eagles 5-2 victory.
I was a little, I would have, if I'm an Irondequoit fan, I'm a little nervous in that second, after that second period, but they found their game. They found their skating legs.
Good crowd on hand to witness this good game. It was a very good game, up and down, seesaw battle of momentum. But Irondequoit took control in the third period. So, 3 stars today. Number 3 would be Mitch Culver. He had a solid game.
Yes, he did.
Number 2, I would have to give it to Connor Hines. Okay.
Yeah, I think was he to get the 4th goal, really put the game away.
And the number 1 star with a big goal and a solid performance all around. Like I said, he's a rock out there. Number 21, Anthony Thurston.
3 good picks, Mike.
Okay, so this is a well-deserved win for the Eagles, and against the toughest opponent so far, and it was looking good. So from Lakeshore, final score, Eagles 5, Aquinas 2.